Yes, sir. Welcome back. How the hell are you, man? How the hell you doing? Good. You don't agree with everything I say? Good. What are you gonna do about it, huh? What you gonna do about it, dude? You want to box me? Come and get me. Bah, 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 bah. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit, dude. You ain't gonna do shit. And if you do, freaking little salt, little pepper, freaking double leg you. Take you to the ground. Bah, bah, bah. Hi, Thumos. Yeah. Bah, bah, bah. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit, dude. You know, we're supposed to be disagreeable. Why you guys always, you get upset, all these guys get emotional. Oh, dude, I don't agree with what you say, man. Good. Don't agree with me. I don't care if you don't agree with me. I don't even care if maybe you've been watching this channel for 3 years. And, oh, you're like, dude, you said something. I don't agree with it. Fuck you, man. I'm gonna say, unsubscribe. I don't care. Do it. Good, man. This is being a man. We don't agree with each other. Other men, we get confrontational, man. We go to war. We go to freaking war. You know, we also make friends after we beat each other up a little bit. You know, maybe some verbal abuse, maybe some, some manly shit tests. We start to become friends. We build trust. We build camaraderie. And that's okay. And a lot of guys are shy. They're very intimidated by confrontation. This is a sickness. It is a symptom that a lot of guys have. They are not okay with any confrontation. They live lives of complete isolation, self-imposed suffering through isolating themselves from community, from getting involved with anything else bigger than themselves, their own little life. No friends, no family that they, show love to and are kind and are actually uplifting to. They just isolate themselves. So people hate being around them. Then they get confronted. They can't stand confrontation. So they put in this nice guy facade. They have all these super weird niche ideas, or they're just too focused on self. Gotta put my head to the grindstone. Fuck you, man. Dude. Freaking let it out. Just let it out, dude. Let it freaking out. We don't gotta agree, man. It feels good. You ever watch movies from the 90s? Maybe even 2000s, early 2000s. If you look at some of these guys, they would talk to each other a little bit with some little more testosterone. Like, they weren't afraid to get into it. No big deal. We're men. And you guys suffer because you're keyboard warriors online, but you're not a warrior in real life. You don't even have any warrior about you. And the muscles ain't warrior, dude. The muscles ain't warrior, because it's just lifting weights up and down. So everyone wants to appear like, oh, there's this masculinity crisis. No, there's not. There's really not. It's just men that are being false and they're lying to themselves all the time, and they don't have community. How many of you guys, legitimately, I'm not picking on you, how many of you guys make any effort to have community? How many of you guys get super emotional when someone calls you out on some bullshit and you consider them your enemy because they don't agree with your worldviews? They don't agree with your diets. They don't agree with the books that you read. They don't agree that you work out all the time. They don't agree that they're not impressed with little things that you do, your little habits. They call you out your bullshit when you say, I've been spiritually awakened. I've been enlightened. No, you haven't, dude. You've been coping. And fortifying your ego through this spiritual awakening. That's what I'm talking about. The great thing that we have to worry about is being alone. And how many of these guys, oh, dude, here's one thing I've heard so much. I get this question so much from guys signing in my DMs. And it's always guys that are not, some guys join our group and they just lurk. That's fine, but you're not going to get anything out of it. And these guys are the ones that they come to me, they're like, dude, I'm talking to this girl. I'm in Serbia right now. I'm talking to this girl in America. And I'm like, dude, why? You can't meet a girl in your immediate environment? Oh, I'm talking to a girl in Brazil right now. Dude, you're in America. Oh, I want a traditional woman. That's a lie. You're not even a traditional man. Pricey said this today, the very sagacious Pricey in our group. So all these guys, they want a traditional woman. They're not even traditional men. Think about it, dude. Why are we lying to ourselves all the time? Why are you creating these false worlds in your head and in your life? You're just watching a bunch of YouTube. You get all these weird ideas. You don't act on anything. You think you deserve some shit? No, dude. Just come on, man. And why do we complicate all this stuff? Like, it's okay to have a bit of tension. Tension is like, it's okay to have a little tension with other people. That gets resolved. But most of you have tension that's just in your life for no freaking reason. You complicate your life thinking you need a bunch of stuff. You need to be some online entrepreneur because you want all this free time to do fuck all. You know? Who's selling you this idea? There's a lot of guys that self-improvement. Oh, you could be an online influencer. You can, dude, they're creating this demand just so you buy their course, buy their freaking thing so that you can also do what they're doing. That's how they're making money off you. Dude, no. You probably don't want to make money online. Here's what you probably want to do. You probably want to learn a skill, become competent in something, make a decent amount of money. You're either going to trade, go in the STEMs, like STEM field. You can, am I even saying that right? Science, no, am I even freaking saying this right? Science, technology, engineering, and math. Yeah, STEM fields. You want to learn a trade or something, learn coding or some program or whatever. Have a good skill that makes you money, and then you meet a woman, you meet a nice woman, and you have some babies, and you live a good life. You have family. Life is simple, but you complicate it. It's only you that complicates it because you've been told so much lies. You're sifting through all these freaking lies that you've been told by guys on YouTube that are trying to sell you something, and you don't see what's actually important, okay? And I'm telling you, a lot of you guys are running around and you're like exhausting yourself. And you know what? It feels good to exhaust yourself. Maybe it even helps you sleep easier at night. Maybe it helps you run from the little demons in your head instead of confronting those demons and then actually having peace. It feels good to be hyped up all the time. Like you're running and exhausting yourself. But you know what? Sometimes you exhaust yourself. It feels good to take all these actions. But what if your actions are not having a good consequence? What if your actions are not actually leading you somewhere you want to be? This is the same with the workaholic. The guy that, Fabian said this, the workaholic, the guy that has so much tension, he's wound up like a freaking rubber band and he just snaps. And then 50 years of, head to the grindstone, working all the time. He realized, oh, I'm old now and I never spent time with my kids and I regret it. Why? Well, it felt good in the moment. You were hyped up. You were doing all this work nonstop. It felt like you were being you were doing good. And yeah, you provided for your kids good. But what about you, man? Did you spend time with it? Were you a good role model for your children? So, just constant exhausting of the individual, exhausting of the psyche, cerebral warfare that these guys are willingly put themselves in. This self-imposed suffering that the modern male has put himself in. The dating apps, trying to date girls way out of, the freaking land that you're even in. Why? Talk to girls in your environment. Trying to be something that you don't need to be. Trying to have this 4-hour work week that was sold to you in a book that made some other guy rich. It's like, dude, calm down. Trying to always be working out and doing shit just to exhaust yourself. Where is the peace? Where is the clarity? Getting emotional, always pumping music in your head. Listening to so much shit. You know why? Someone else's inspiration. Where's your own? Where's your own time where you're just alone, you're calm, maybe you're with friends, you talk about good stuff, you have a good ass time, you have fun, man. You have fun. But I think too many guys, again, are living alone, completely isolated. They put up this facade of niceness because they don't have that Thumos. They don't have any weight to them. And they're afraid to bump egos with someone else. Because listen, in the real world, no one gives a fuck about your no-fap streak. No one gives a damn about your little whoop bracelet. And they don't care. They don't care how disciplined you are. They don't care about your little habits and stuff. They just don't care. That's not the real world. That is a world online of guys trying to tell you that you need to be some way, that you keep looking to them to keep telling you, and you keep feeling master, master. Everyone's got freaking Stockholm syndrome. So relax, homie. And again, you don't got to agree with me. It's fine. I'll be just fine if you don't agree with me. But I'm still going to tell you my thoughts. What I have to deal with myself, things that are made apparent to me, things I talk to the guys in the group about. We're figuring this shit out. So come join us if you want. But here's one thing I'm going to tell you. If you think about joining our group, get ready. If you come in with a lot of preconceived ideas about yourself, about the world, and you just put them out there, be prepared to have some confrontation. And don't get your feelings hurt when not everyone agrees with you. Okay? You may just be the problem because you got too much ego going on, dude. All right? Let's freaking get it. Keep it on Thumos, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.